What's up, y'all? Girl saying I'm back with another video. So we are about to do a movie review on Tyler Perry's most recent movie, Straw. Let me tell y'all, I know I've seen the mixed reviews. I know some people are like, he just likes to show a woman struggling or the struggle of it. I'm like, y'all, this movie was good, okay? It was emotional, but it was good, okay? And I think it was so good because it's real life. This is what you see, and it was a story that needs to be told. Like, it needs to shed light. Like, this is the world we live in, you know? It's not going to change for as much people. Like, this is struggle love. He just want to see women struggling. I'm like, this is real. You know, and it won't just a woman struggling. It was her going through grief. You see, but also in a sense, you just see, like, this womanhood. Because you see, we see Sherry, who plays Nicole. And we see how her role, like, you know, basically spoilers ahead, y'all. We see Janiyah going through grief. At the end, you know, she gets the phone call from her mom. And she's like, baby, you know, your daughter is, like, she died last night. And you see her is going through grief. Because at first I was like, what you mean? But it made sense. It was really her going through grief. And you see Nicole, she's like, I already knew. They told me this morning. But just for her to be there, you know, your life, literally, I'm not going to say her life is in danger, but in that moment, it's scary. You think she got a bomb in her bag. You think it's so much going on. Well, yeah, between the fake bomb, between the zing in her hand. And that's why I think, even, like, she went in, she's like, I just want my money. She just won't give me my money. I don't want all of the girl. Look, Janiyah made it so, she said, I'm not trying to rob the bank. I just want my money. And it was just so, like, you could tell from the cop, like, even, she would have came out, she was like, I'll come out, but I know my life is at risk. And it's so crazy, because before I even recorded this, it was a story that said it's a similar story. And the man got shot down. Like, he was a veteran. He ended up getting shot down because he did the same thing. He walked in the bank. He didn't have any money. And it's like, yo, you got to think, some of these people, just because a woman, it happens to men too. And she went in that bank and she knew, like, she was like, I just want my check, you know, I gotta go do this. And it was just so, like, bro, I'm sitting here crying. I think even when it was all in, like, it went live and the people on the bus was just watching, you could tell they just started, like, relating to her. Even when they, like, had pulled up and started chanting for her, I'm like, yo, this is real life, like, and we all live in it. And then, you know, I think having Detective Raymond, who Teyana Taylor played, her being, you know, she related, she could relate, and she was able to touch ground with Janiyah. Like, I know, you know, this ain't easy, like, you know. And yeah, like, from the jump, you could tell Detective Raymond was like, nah, something ain't right here. And I love, it's always that one, you know, where it's like, no, let's get to the bottom of this and let's make sure we're right about it. Not just, you know what I'm saying? Even when it came to Janiyah taking, like, the boss had it coming. I'm sorry, bro. You had it coming from a mile away. And it's like, I don't know necessarily if he knew the daughter had died, but I was just like, bro, you sitting here like, come on, do this. I'm like, go get a mop. Why are you walking? I'm like, oh, like, you had it coming. And then to say, oh, you did this, because she had her name tag on and they read her name tag. I was like, I'm sorry, bro. And at first, she really was protecting herself. You come up here, she's like, no, I'm keeping this bag. You ain't doing it. Boom. Mind you, that's how you should have known it won't. To me, that made it even more like she won't in on it, bro. She would not be, her life on the line, fighting for a bag. Like, come on, she won't a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So, seeing him say, you're a part of it. Janiyah said, snap. Like, you know, it was just at that point, she snapped. And, did she go about it the right way? No. But at that point, you was just there. She snapped. She was having a hard day. And, yeah. And dang, that's why when you really think about it, even if she wasn't trying to rob the bank, she still did take somebody out. She took her boss out. But, then you got Benny, you got her work friend. I can't think of her work friend name right now, but both of them just be like, she's a good girl, like, she, you know, she's not like this. And that's how you could tell. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm sitting here like crying, like, yo, it was emotional, but it was good. And I do feel like some of the people that said, oh, he's just showing the struggle of a woman, I'm like, I think y'all said it because y'all saw the next person say it, and then the next person say it. But if you watch it for yourself and you go beyond, oh, Tyler Perry always does this, it was real. It's what a lot of people go through that you see around here today. Even the landlord, like, you know, I mean, I get it's her job, but it's like, even her, you could tell when she was, like, watching the news, and you could tell it sort of was a change. The only person that I don't think, Tessa, she won't change it. Tessa won't go to change. I was like, girl, like, come on, get it together. And it was, you could just tell it was a sense of, I just don't understand. Like, you could tell she sort of got it, like, you know, because just the way she was acting. But, yo, 10 out of 10. I would definitely go recommend and tell y'all to go watch it, but that's up to y'all. Just go in there with, like, a open mind, not, oh, this is another Tyler Perry work. It's like, bro, open mind. Open this mind and watch it. But, yeah, all right, I'm out of here, y'all. It's a little longer than I wanted to be, but I'll hit y'all later. Deuces.